Hello everyone, and welcome to Super Mario All-Stars, or I guess I should say Let's Play Super Mario All-Stars. Although, if I'm perfectly honest, I'm only recording one episode today and it's a bit of a test run. But I figured if I'm going to start doing a Let's Play, I might as well start from the beginning. And I know Super Mario Bros. Isn't exactly the beginning, and we are playing a remade version of it for the SNES, but we're just going to ignore all that and remember that you have to press start to start these games. So hi, this is it. This is a Let's Play. This is a recording. This is a thing that I am doing. Normally when I make videos, I just like take clips of like 30 seconds of gameplay of like the last thing which happened to me. And then later on I glue all of those clips together, cut out the fat, and then you've got a video. Hey presto. But I can never remember which warp pipe or which pipe leads you down to the bonus bit. Is it this one? See, I grew up on Crash Bandicoot, and you used to have these very obvious little bonus areas, but you have to find them in Mario. So yeah, this is different to the kind of content I normally make, and I've been wanting to do this since I got my capture card, and I was kind of worrying about it for a little while before I set out to do it. But I thought to myself, it's no different to a live stream, really. In fact, it's no different to a live stream at all, except obviously you're not available to watch it live, and the video quality is going to be substantially better. Also, the fact that my first main use of my Elgato here, besides the Mass Effect videos which are coming up in the future, has been to record a game made in like 1982 or whatever the remake came out, is not lost on me. I realise I could be doing a Let's Play I could be doing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, except I've only played through half of that game and I don't want to do the same half of it twice over. But yeah, I have lots of plans in the future for future games, but this is kind of a test run to see how it goes. And this isn't going to be replacing the other style of videos. They're still going to be available to see. You'll find them with a purple border around them. Don't know what colour I'm choosing for this yet. Maybe pink, who knows. Maybe that's a bit too close to purple. As far as this playthrough goes, I'm not going to use the warp pipes available here. Oops, this is going to be not 100% run, but like we're going to be doing every level basically. So that's how it's going to work. Oof. Also, in regards to save states, yes, I'm going to use them, but I'm not going to use them. I'm only going to use them between levels, basically, so we don't have to backtrack through levels we've already done. So yeah, for those of you who somehow are not aware, you can run across here. Fuck. What I've done there is I've trapped myself. I forgot I couldn't go back. So these are the warp pipes. And I don't know how to physically not fall down them. Like, how do I die from here? Am I gonna have to like do level 1 and 2 over again? Oh my god. Press the ZR and ZL buttons together and literally rewind the game. That's just how you open this. Ah! There it is! I found it! Tell me it's not too late. Okay, it's not too late, guys. I'm not going to use that feature, but that would have messed up the entire playthrough. I literally just said, hey, let's do every level in the game, and then proceeded to fuck up monumentally and make it so that we wouldn't be able to do every level in the game. Isn't that amazing? But it's fine. I figured it out. Panic over. The new panic is realising that I'm not entirely sure when I started recording. I want to do half-an-hour episodes. If this is slightly longer or slightly shorter, then it's because I think I started at 1:15. I think that would make this video. You thought I was going to miss that Goomba, didn't you? That'll make this video about 8 minutes long so far. So I don't feel like I've been recording for 8 minutes, but there you go. So yeah, I'm excited to get the ball rolling on this kind of Let's Play series. I was considering starting with Super Mario 64 because I guess it's more interesting of a game, but I thought, considering I need to kind of do a test run before that, I should probably start on a game I'm not too bothered about having to replay if something messes up or not play through at all, you know. If I did like a bunch of Super Mario 64 levels and then I messed up and then I had to go back and redo it, that would kind of bother me because, I don't know, there's more game to Super Mario 64. This is just kind of like running through it. But I have I have actually beat Super Mario Bros. When NES Online first came out. I think that's like the fuck's sake. That's the only thing I've used the NES Online for, is to play Super Mario Bros. So in the interest of getting more out of my subscription, because Lord knows I don't play any multiplayer games. Shall we just create a suspend point and overwrite my other one? Yeah, there we go. Just in case I burn through 4 lives and forget. But yeah, in the interest of getting the most out of my arguably worthless NSO subscription, because not only do I not play multiplayer games, I don't play my Nintendo Switch very often these days, so this would be a good way to get some usage out of it. And besides, it's fun. I beat Super Mario Bros. I think it was a year or 2 ago, because I just felt like it's something everyone should do if they get the chance. It's old. See you later, Bowser. So long, Bowser! If you've never played Super Mario Bros. Before, it's just interesting to go back and see what games were like back then and see how far they've evolved. And it's fun. It's like a fun game. I've never played this version of it though. I'm going to get into the habit of creating a suspend point at the start of every level. Watch me press load. But these aren't exactly long levels. In fact, this isn't exactly a long game. This won't be the longest Let's Play in the world. Oh, there's invisible blocks here. I forgot about that. But yeah, my first experience with these graphics, which is a weird thing to say, but you'll be with me in a moment on this, was there was a Nintendo Flash ripoff of Mario games, and they used all of these. Okay, I thought I held jump there, but never mind. They used these graphics, and you could make your own levels. It was Super Mario Maker before Super Mario Maker, and it was amazing. I spent ages making levels in that game, and it was quite an intuitive level maker. Although I guess it was just like a basic tile creator, but you could convert it into code and like share it on forums and use other people's codes. So it wasn't even ROM hacks you were playing technically. It was like a Flash version of a game that someone had made, but it was really good. It was like, I've never gone back and compared it to this, like in terms of how it felt to play. I'm sure it's like not, like there'll be something that would throw you off and be like, oh, this isn't very authentic. But just like looking back on it, having not played it in years, it was great. And if Nintendo ever found out who made it, they would probably sue them into the ground. I hope that did not happen. That would be very unfortunate, but there you go. And to be honest, that was probably my first experience with a 2D Mario game. I didn't get into Nintendo games, well, when I was younger I used to think it was very late in my life, but looking back on it now, not so much. I didn't get into Nintendo games till I was like 9 or 10. I got it for like, I think it was my birthday I got Nintendo DS. And very fittingly, some of my first ever Nintendo games were Super Mario 64 DS and Mario Kart DS. So I was well acquainted with Mario from the offset. Legend of Zelda, not so much. It feels weird shortening the Legend of Zelda to just Zelda because you don't play as Zelda. But there you go. Someone started vacuuming or sawing something, I guess, across the road, and for a second I thought my PC was dying. I'm very paranoid about my PC right now because when I started to record for long periods of time on the first day that I got this Elgato and set it up, by the end of the day my hard drive, and I'm pretty sure it's my hard drive, that area of my PC, was making some funky noises. But it hasn't happened since, and I think it might be because I left an option on called, I think it's multi-streaming or something, and the capture software does tell you that, hey, this is a very resource intensive thing, turn this off if you're not using it. So that was probably why. I'm hoping that was why, because if it is working as intended now, then I don't have to worry about having spent £150 on something that's not going to work out for me, which would be unfortunate, wouldn't it? I forgot to create a suspend point. We don't need to worry too much about it in the earlier levels. They're pretty forgiving. But I do hate this level with a fish because why? Just why? Who made this level? Who hurt you? I do like the, even though obviously these graphics are very old by now. Oh, fuck's sake. Even though these graphics are very old by now, it is a nice improvement over the original game. Like, you got those pillars with Goombas on top of them in the background. That wouldn't have been there before. It would have just been a black background. So yeah, it's nice. It's the version of the game that's probably worth playing. I don't know if the controls are slightly different. Mario feels kind of floaty, but I think he always felt that way in the original game, so who knows. Who knows? Sorry, I'm just concentrating now. So there's a taste of what this Let's Play is going to be like when we get to the harder levels of the game. I'm just going to be sat there in silence. Because this isn't the easiest game in the world. The earlier levels aren't so bad, but later on it gets pretty tough. I mean, I'm kind of a serious gamer. I don't want to brag. And I had some issues. No. Not really. Don't worry, I'm not that kind of YouTuber. Oh, this fucking thing. What the hell is that noise? Sorry. Something's making a very weird noise. I have no idea what it is. Oh. It sounds like an elephant having a panic attack. I don't know how else to explain it. But yeah, I don't remember what the combinations are, so this is just going to be some trial and error. Oh, we're already at Bowser. I guess it's more of an issue in later. Can I attack him with fireballs? I can. I've never done that before. Not in the old games, anyway. Yeah, you learn something new every day. Alright, Toad, where's the princess? I got that wrong. I'm not supposed to know it's Toad until the bag opens. That's kind of dark. They were never stuffed into a sack in the original game. Alright, let's go. I wonder what it would have been like to be a Mario fan and then play Super Mario 64 when it first came out. Because that game... Okay, so what's interesting looking back on Super Mario 64 now that the Super Mario 3D World games exist, or game, but you know what I mean, like 3D Land was the first one in that series, is that like Super Mario 64 is obviously like their attempt to be like, now what if this game took place in a 3D plane? But it has so much of its own character to it that 3D Land and 3D World feel like 2D Mario games turned into 3D more than like the 64 Sunshine, Galaxy, Odyssey games do. They feel like their own kind of thing. Even though it's the same IP, even though it's the same characters, the tone, maybe not the tone, but something about it, the character of it is just different. And I think that's why they made the 3D Land and 3D World games. Because they acknowledged that, like, nowadays it's much easier to make a 3D game that would be true to the Super Mario 2D games experience. I don't think they're going to stop making the new 2D platformers. I mean, I guess we've had a few of them now. I'm not sure what else they could do with a formula, so maybe they are done. Maybe Mario Maker is supposed to replace that. But I don't know. It's tough, man. Like, outside of level design, what do you do with a new 2D Mario game? Like, new power-ups, sure, but is that really enough to get people excited these days, especially now that Mario Maker 2 exists, and you can just make your own levels anyway? Or I guess... Oh yeah, this was always weird to me, that you had two levels of the same theme side to side. I'm not sure if that happens later in the game, but I remember this is the first time it happens, and it kind of threw me off. I was like, oh, just this again. Okay, sure. Oops. That's always dangerous. There's that noise again. Sorry, that noise is really throwing me off. It's not coming from inside the house, but I know you can't hear it, so sorry, this is really good content, isn't it? I don't remember if I made a suspend point here, so... No, we did not. Okay. That's gonna screw me over one day. You've always got to jump when the first hits. It's the law. And I would thank you to remember that. Alright, Give me that mush. Give me that mush! For a second I thought I somehow like got it and then lost it in the same thing. Oh, it's a star. Oh, it's a shame the points don't mount up for each enemy you hit like it does in later games. But yeah, man, I grew up with Crash Bandicoot, so going back and experiencing the 2D Mario games is definitely interesting. It's like when I went back and played Doom, like the original Doom for the first time back in, I want to say 2016? Maybe earlier, but I was like 21 or something, which feels weird to use in the past tense even though I'm about to turn 26. Oh no, time. Okay, let's get away from that existential crisis. But yeah, I was surprised when I played Doom at how much it held up, because typically, I don't know if it's like this for everyone, but I found that like no matter how popular or famous the game, if it can still age badly, and if you never played it at its time, it can be really hard to enjoy it for what it is. There are so many examples of that, but personally, I really enjoyed the original Doom, and I really enjoyed the original, well, I wouldn't say really enjoyed, not as much as the original Doom, but I enjoyed the original Super Mario Bros. Going back and playing it. So there are some games which are good enough to stand the test of time, but I think it's very tough. Like, I find it hard to go back and play the original BioShock. I've never gotten into that game. Like, that's already aged. Although, I don't know, maybe it wasn't aged that drew me away from that game, maybe it just didn't gel with me. But there's definitely games like it. Trying to think of an example, because it's always good when you say something and then you can't immediately back it up with an example. Whoa, okay, I was not expecting that fireball to jump up quite that quickly. I thought it would sit in the lava for a minute, but okay. I guess that's that. I was worried I wouldn't enjoy this game as a Let's Play. I was worried there would be nothing to talk about and that I'm out of practice of trying to do long form content like this. But this is going pretty well in my opinion. I definitely cheesed that fireball with invincibility frames, but oh. Yeah, see, that fireball didn't come out until I went to jump. Definitely a different kind of fireball. They're being cheeky about it. Oh boy. Bowser. Okay, let's think about this, Bowser. Let's not do anything rash. You and me, Bowser. You and me. Oh, damn it. We were going to work it out together. We were going to come to a peaceful solution. Didn't work out that way, though. I do like the art for this. It's a shame we can't... I don't think there's a way to, like... It would look bad even if you could, but I don't think there's a way to make it fit more of a screen, so... I appreciate you putting up with this very small screen that I presented you with. But you know, I mean, I'm playing on it. This is just what a game is. I noticed when I was loading this up, by the way, that they've made a special version of Super Mario Kart, and I haven't been following what they've been adding to this library. I just know that it hasn't been great. So, there we go. So long, Bowser! You have to say that every time you defeat Bowser, it's for law. Oh my god, what was I saying? Oh no, I've lost what I was saying. That's going to happen a lot in long form content because I have a very bad kind of short-term memory for what I was talking about. Oh, I like to try and create a suspend point when the thing is on the screen, just because it's a better thumbnail than just a black screen, but there you go. Oh, Lakitu! Remember when Lakitu was an enemy instead of just a guy who hovered the camera behind you? Good times. I don't think I was born when this remake came out. No, I definitely wasn't. This was the 80s. I wonder if this is like the first remake. No, because you would have to count like home console versions of arcade games, I think. Oh, that was close. You know what, if you're watching this video and I have started talking about something and then interrupted myself with something else and then forgotten to finish whatever thought I started with, feel free to ask me about it in the comments and I will happily reply to you and tell you whatever I was going to say if I can remember it. Oh, Infinite coins. Hell yeah, dude. Wow. Oh, it only goes so deep. That's a shame. Can we fit one more level in before the end of the video? Yes, we absolutely can. We can probably fit 5. This is a shorter game than I remembered. We're already halfway through the game. This might be a 2-part series. If it is, we will move on to Super Mario Bros. 2 The Lost Levels, which is also in his collection, and which will be substantially harder. But yeah, I've got to wrap this up and go to work soon, which is a shame, but I do have a week off soon, so I might record a bunch of Let's Play style videos, because so far, for a test run, I don't know how this is going to look in editing, so I mean, this isn't a definitive, like, this is how it went, but as I'm doing it right now, it feels like it's going pretty good. I'm having to mute my mic in, ooh, that was close, having to mute my mic in Elgato, and then re-record it in Audacity and sync it up later, but that's pretty much how everyone does it anyway. Fuck! Just because that way I'll be able to control the volume of the game later on in editing. Did I create a suspend point at the start of this level? I did. I'm curious though, because in the original, you wouldn't have a chance to start over. Okay, it just sends you back to the start of the world. I think in the original, it wouldn't even do that, but I don't remember at this point. Either way, we're not putting up with that shit. Oh. Although I suppose that kind of like balances the challenge of the game in a way which I wouldn't be unhappy with if there were no save states. Ow. That guy ate my chewing gum. Damn it, that didn't meter out. It's always bad when you go to start singing a song and then it doesn't work out the way you want it to. Oh, good. Oh, that's cute. It recognises that you won't react in time. Do I have to do it from over here? Oh, balls. Wait, did I get like stuck on that ledge as I fell in? I've never seen that before. Also, is it me or is the timer in the top right of the screen going way faster than it should? That's super weird. Is this like a sped up emulation? It should not be going that fast, right? Or is that just how it was in the original game? Is it like its own unit of measurement and it's not actually any officially recognized time? I say that as if there's other officially recognized time formats. Like, oh yeah, you know, like you got miles per hour or kilometers per hour, you've got meters, or you've got oh god, miles, yards, shit like that. And then of course you've got seconds, or you've got splurms. Do you count in splurms? I count in splurms. That was some real good improv, Christian. Well done. You made a really good joke there. Okay, one more level. Bam. Oh, I think that's the thread of conversation I dropped earlier. I was just mentioning that I've got to go to work soon, but I've got a week off later. And I will be recording many more things like this because I think this is going well. And I'm enjoying it. Oh, fuck. And even if no one watches it, I will enjoy continuing to make it. I guess we got a 1-up at some point. Yeah, we've got 3 coins. Nice. Boop. The only problem with creating suspend points at the starts of levels is that if I start a level with a power-up, I'm constantly giving myself a power-up every time I die. Oh my god, I did it twice. Alright, now we do need that suspend point. Luckily we're starting as little old itty-bitty Mario here. Give me that mush. Need that mush. Alright, running jump. There we go. Oh balls. Oh yeah, the red ones don't drop down. I learned that when I was making my own Mario levels in that Flash game I was talking about at the start of this video. I think as far as 2D Marios go, this is one of my favourite art styles. I think Super Mario World is my favourite art style by far, but this All-Stars remake, I do like it. I like it quite a lot. Alright. We're going to create this suspend point and we're going to save this castle for the next video. It might be more than 2 parts because the difficulty is going to start spiking soon, so I might die more, but who knows. Either way, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. I don't know whether that'll be a week from now or a day from now or however I'm gonna schedule out these videos. Who knows? Just subscribe, I guess, if you want to find out when the next video is coming out. Short. I'm like, wow, this subscription feature on YouTube is such a groundbreaking idea.